Listen closely, because this truth will either set you free or condemn you to mediocrity for the rest of your life. Success is not an accident. It does not fall upon the chosen few like a blessing from the heavens. It is not reserved for the privileged or the gifted. Success is a decision, a conscious, deliberate choice that separates the masses from the masters, the dreamers from the doers, the almost from the unstoppable. Every empire that has ever risen, every fortune that has ever been made, every great invention that has changed the world began not with luck, not with chance, but with a decision. When Thomas Edison locked himself in his laboratory and endured 10,000 failures in pursuit of a glowing filament, he had already decided failure would not defeat him. When Andrew Carnegie climbed from a dirt-poor immigrant boy to the steel king of America, he had already decided poverty would not define him. When Abraham Lincoln faced defeat after defeat, losing elections, losing businesses, losing loved ones, yet rose to become one of the greatest leaders in history, he had already decided his destiny was greater than his pain. The difference between those who become unstoppable and those who fade into obscurity is not intelligence, not talent, not opportunity. It is decision, a fiery, unshakable commitment etched into the soul that says, I will not quit, I will not bend, I will not live small when greatness is calling me. Most people never make this decision. They toy with their dreams. They whisper about success, but never scream it from the depths of their being. They want wealth, but cling to excuses. They want freedom, but worship comfort. They want victory, but bow before fear. And so they remain trapped in a prison of hesitation, never realizing that the key was in their own hand the entire time. But you, if you are listening, if your spirit has not been numbed by the way of the world, you must decide, not tomorrow, not next year, not when conditions are perfect. Now, because the world does not wait for the hesitant. History does not pause for the undecided. Life belongs to those who seize it with both hands and declare, this is mine. Think of Henry Ford, ridiculed for daring to believe that the automobile could replace the horse. He was mocked, doubted, resisted by experts who called him insane. But he had decided, and that decision fueled his vision, his discipline, his perseverance until the world bowed to the roar of the engine. Think of Walt Disney, fired from a newspaper because he lacked imagination. Bankrupt, rejected, sleeping on a studio floor, yet he decided he would build a kingdom of dreams. And today his vision paints the skyline of cities and the imaginations of children everywhere. You see, when a human being decides, truly decides, forces unseen move in their favor. Doors appear where only walls stood. Strength rises where weakness once lived. It is as if the universe itself bends to the will of an unbreakable mind. Napoleon Hill called it a burning desire, a definiteness of purpose. It is the spark that ignites courage, the fuel that sustains endurance, the compass that points unerringly toward destiny. But understand this, decision without action is a lie. You cannot merely wish for success. You cannot simply want it, hope for it, or daydream about it while living as you always have. Decision demands proof. Decision demands sacrifice. Decision demands that you step into the fire of discipline and prove with your sweat, your persistence, and your resilience that you were not joking when you declared yourself unstoppable. The path will not be easy. Nothing worth conquering ever is. But the struggle is the evidence of your decision. Each obstacle is a question. Do you still choose success? Each setback is a challenge. Do you still choose to be unstoppable? And if your answer is yes, yes when you are tired, yes when you are broke, yes when you are afraid, then nothing can deny you, because success is not a matter of if. Once you have truly decided, success becomes a matter of when.